In the ancient book of Daniel, a vivid prophecy unfolds, one that has captivated scholars, theologians, and believers for centuries. Join us as we take a deep dive into the mysterious figure who, according to biblical prophecy, plays a pivotal role in events leading to the end of time. This prophecy, rooted in Daniel chapter 7, serves as a key to unlocking the book of Revelation, revealing a sequence of kingdoms, powers, and a figure known as the Little Horn. Let's journey through this thunderous vision, piecing together its symbols, history, and startling implications. In 553 BC, during the first year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon, the prophet Daniel received a dream, a vision so staggering it shaped the entire future framework of biblical prophecy. Unlike King Nebuchadnezzar's earlier dream in Daniel chapter 2, which outlined a statue of gold, silver, bronze, and iron representing successive kingdoms, Daniel's vision in chapter 7 introduces four great beasts emerging from a turbulent sea. The sea, as Revelation 17:15 explains, symbolizes nations and multitudes stirred by the winds of war, as noted in Jeremiah 49:36-37. These beasts, Daniel 7:17 confirms, represent four kingdoms that would arise on earth. The first beast, a lion with eagle's wings, symbolizes Babylon 605 to 539 BC, a kingdom of grandeur and power, its wings representing swift conquest. Jeremiah 4:7 calls Babylon a destroyer of nations, and archaeological reliefs confirm the lion as its emblem. But the vision notes a shift. The lion's wings are plucked, and it stands like a man with a human heart, a symbol of exalting human authority over the divine, a theme of apostasy that echoes through time. Next, a bear raised on one side with three ribs in its mouth represents Medo-Persia, 539 to 331 BC. The raised side reflects Persia's eventual dominance over the Medes, and the three ribs signify major conquests, Lydia, Babylon, and Egypt. This kingdom devoured the remnants of Babylon, fulfilling the prophecy of Daniel 7:5. Then comes a leopard with four wings and four heads, symbolizing Greece, 331 to 168 BC. The wings denote the rapid conquests of Alexander the Great, and the four heads represent the division of his empire among his generals, Cassander, Lysimachus, Ptolemy, and Seleucus, after his death in 323 BC. The fourth beast, described in Daniel chapter 7, verse 7 as dreadful and exceedingly strong with iron teeth, mirrors the iron legs of Daniel chapter 2's statue, the Roman Empire, which lasted from 168 BC to 476 AD. Unlike the others, this beast is unique, with 10 horns symbolizing 10 kingdoms that emerge from Rome's division. Daniel chapter 7 verse 24 explains these horns as kings or kingdoms, and history confirms that after Rome's fall in 476 AD, 10 Germanic tribes, the Alemanni, Franks, Lombards, Saxons, Suevi, Visigoths, Burgundians, Heruli, Vandals, and Ostrogoths, carved up its territory. But among these 10, another horn arises, a little horn, distinct and powerful. Daniel chapter 7 verse 8 describes it as uprooting 3 of the 10 horns, the Heruli in 493 AD, the Vandals in 534 AD, and the Ostrogoths in 538 AD. This little horn emerging in Western Europe becomes the focus of this prophecy. It is different, as Daniel chapter 7 verse 24 notes, speaking pompous words against the Most High, wearing out the saints, and attempting to change times and laws. By 538 AD, with the Ostrogoths' defeat under Emperor Justinian's general Belisarius, the Bishop of Rome gained prominence, recognized as the corrector of heretics and ruler of all churches. The papacy, centered in Rome, became a religious power wielding political clout, dominating European kingdoms like the Franks, whose King Clovis allied with it in the early 6th century. The prophecy assigns this power a reign of a time times and half a time, 1,260 prophetic days, equating to 1,260 literal years, based on the biblical principle of a day for a year. From 538 AD to 1798 AD, when Napoleon's General Berthier entered Rome and halted the papacy's temporal power, this period matches precisely. Revelation chapter 13 verse 3 notes a deadly wound to this power, yet predicts its healing, with the world wondering after it. By their own claim, as evidenced in the Catholic Encyclopedia, the Pope holds primacy over the world, even forgiving sins, a power deemed blasphemous by biblical standards, as seen in John chapter 10 verse 33 and Luke chapter 5 verse 21. The papacy's changes to divine law, such as shifting the Sabbath from Saturday to Sunday at the Council of Laodicea and altering the Ten Commandments in the Catholic Catechism, fulfilled Daniel's prophecy of a power seeking to change times and laws. The Reformers, Martin Luther, John Calvin, John Knox and others, identified the papacy as the Antichrist, a view sculpted into the town hall of Nuremberg, depicting the beasts of Daniel chapter 7 alongside Nebuchadnezzar, Cyrus, Alexander and Julius Caesar. Yet modern Christianity has largely abandoned this view of the papacy, embracing ecumenism and aligning with Rome. Daniel's vision culminates in a heavenly judgment scene, as described in Daniel chapter 7 verses 9 and 10, where the Ancient of Days presides and the Son of Man approaches with angels. The little horn's dominion will be taken away at Christ's return, and the kingdom given to God's people, according to Daniel chapter 7 verse 27. We should remember that these prophecies target the system of the papacy, not individual Catholics, many of whom worship sincerely. As Daniel's vision unfolds, it challenges us to discern truth amid deception, to recognize the man behind the mask, and to prepare for the ultimate triumph of God's kingdom.